camp. This is in part of the, this is Canterbury, New Zealand. So this is one of the, I think this is one of 3 lakes in this area that are administered by the Ashburton Council for the New Zealand Department of Conservation, and I thought I'd have a break away from the studio. Yesterday I think I did 6 videos, forgot where I'm supposed to look now. I did 6 videos and I thought I earned myself a drive out in the country, and someone told me about here. This is about 2 hours drive from Christchurch, which is where I live. So hopped in the van and drove out here, and wow, what a magnificent view. And of course over there we've got the Southern Alps, which go right down they're kind of the backbone of the South Island of New Zealand. New Zealand's made up of 2 main islands and a 3rd island, North Island, simple name, South Island and Stuart Island. So you can come away here, you don't need to pay. I slept in my van last night, not too sure you're supposed to, but why not? Got to rough it sometimes. Don't think I got that much sleep. It's the middle of summer here, but it actually wasn't that warm, but there's a fair bit of heat in the sun now. It's around about 9 o'clock. There's that boat coming back over there. It's around about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I'm working on future videos here. So I've got my little table set up. I've got a canopy here so I can get under the shade, and just working out ideas. I go through books, and it just reminds me of when I was on courses, running courses, or in support group meetings with other people who stutter. So this is why I'm really hoping that eventually other people who stutter will contribute and make comments and let me know whether they got any value or not, whether my ideas are like crazy. But as you can see, they've worked pretty well for me. There's no way I would have had the confidence to have done this. This is my first live actually on my channel for working on my speech for stuttering. My first live that I did full stop was around about a year ago, and while I'd been on other people's lives kind of as a guest and stuff, going live yourself at home, yeah, I thought I'd be fine, but when I hit live and it goes tick, 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 3, 2, 1, live, you think, and I had to draw upon my coastal breathing, had to draw upon a lot of things, because a lot of things can happen when you go live that you won't get if you're recording in a studio, particularly if you have a tendency to stutter, a predisposition to stutter. One of the things is that you might forget to breathe, so you end up talking on a vacuum. Another thing that I found is that sometimes you talk a little bit too quick, and you've got to slow down without the audience realizing that you were gonna run out of breath. Now, I wasn't back then before, and I can speak pretty quick if I need to, but you have to be able to change those gears and adapt to whatever you're feeling, whatever. I think Dave McGuire had this great saying that sometimes you get ambushed by situations or people even. So you've got to be able to adapt, recognize what's going on, and recognize. Now, I'm just going to end this video because this is just going to be a short one. Just going to end this video by an idea that I had laying in the van last night. And it was about, people say that you want to be mindful and you want to be present. And I think being mindful and being present are great things to practice, particularly when you're speaking, because you can self-monitor in real time. What am I doing? Am I doing the right thing? Have I paused enough? Am I not speaking too fast? Anything like that. But then I had a thought last night, what if we were mindless? So instead of mindfulness, we had mindlessness. Because I have a saying, and I think a lot of my ideas around speaking and stuttering have changed a little bit, But one of the sayings that I used to have is that the thought always precedes the stutter. And I think that's generally true. So if we were mindless and practiced mindlessness and never thought about speaking, we just did it. So we're completely in that moment, which is kind of like mindfulness, but different, as in we're not thinking. I believe that mindfulness is like observing, while mindlessness is just going with the flow. Everything smooth, just like the water out here. So this is Lake Camp. That's enough for me. 5 minutes 42 seconds so far. Hope you have a lovely day. If you ever live in New Zealand, or if you visit New Zealand and you want somewhere really peaceful, tranquil, apart from a boat going up and down the lake with a water skier on the back, this is the place to go. Until next time, thanks for following my channel. Bye for now.